And we are recording. Check, 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 check. Realise that the camera's not straight. Is it straight? I don't know. I won't know until I bloody edit it. Hello. Welcome back. Glad I didn't bore you too much on the last one. I know that wasn't what you expect when you hear easy shred, but it's the basics that are important. If you don't nail the basics, you can't nail the hard stuff. As I mentioned in the last one, I'm going to go over some positions in the major and minor scales. I'm not going to get too deep into theory because that's one of the things that I think overcomplicates it sometimes. It puts a lot of particularly newer guitarists down when teachers start going really deep into different modes and key signatures and all that. I'm just going to teach you the shape for now, because I think these particular shapes are really useful in improving speed and helping you start to understand key signatures, be able to improvise and write your own solos. It gets you out of that pentatonic box that a lot of newer guitarists get stuck in. So I've got my Les Paul tuned to E standard, just so you guys can play along if you want to. I know I said I wasn't going to get too much into the theory, but some of you will want to know which pattern this is. And I'm going to start here on the 10th fret of the A string. So all you need to do is think that 12th fret is an octave. So A, G sharp, G. So these scales are going to be in the key of G major or G minor as we're going to go through it. We're going to start at the 10th fret on the A string. The reason we're starting here is I think it's just a nice, easy place to start at. We're then going to move up 2 frets to the 12th fret. Then we're going to play the 14th. So the fingers you'd be using are the first, middle, and pinky. You're going to do the same thing, the exact same way on the D string. So 10, 12, 14. And then on the G string, you're going to go 11th fret, 12th fret, and that's your G major scale. Now I'm actually going to show you 2 octaves of this. I'm going to show you the same on the minor scales. So we've played the 11th and 12th, so we're at the octave. This is the 2nd octave now. You're going to put your pinky on the 14th, and then on the next string you're going to start on the 12th fret on the B, middle finger on the 13th, pinky on the 15th, 12th again on the E, 14, 15. Now, I want you to pause the video here and just get used to playing that up and down before we move on to the next one. So the minor scale is very, very similar. The minor scale is where a lot of the trickier parts of music theory start coming into play, but we're not going to go into that now. So, again, we're going to start on the 10th fret on the A. You're then going to go up 2 frets again to the 12th, But this time you're going to go pinky onto the 13th. And again, it's the exact same shape on the D string. So 10, 12, 13. And then the last two notes on the G string are 10 and 12 fret. And that's your octave again. See? Dead easy. So on the second octave, it's a 12th to the 14th, and then 13th on the B, sorry, 11th even on the B, then the 13th, then the 15th, and on exact same shape on the E string. So 11th, 13th, 15th. Now again, stop the video here, go through it. Now you're going to see very quickly that particularly the minor scale is really good for fast runs because of the way it's spaced out. The major is good for it as well. So there you have it. Two scales, one major, one minor, that once practiced to a metronome is going to really help your speed and your articulation, particularly if you practice them one after another, because it's just going to get your hands used to playing in different shapes and not just getting stuck into the same routines, the same spacing, and ultimately it's going to help diversify your playing. Now there are things you can do with this, like particularly the minor scale. You can go into your different modes, you can go into your natural minor, your harmonic minor, all kinds of stuff. Just stick with these two for now. If you are at that point, stick with these two and keep watching the videos that I'm going to put up, because if you pace yourself, you will get there and you will be a fantastic example of a guitarist. But patience is needed, and you need to be practicing to that metronome just constantly. I can't stress it enough. Metronome, metronome, metronome. But that's everything in this video, because I'm already going way over what I thought I was going to do. But stick around for the next one. It's going to be sweet picking.